Wow! The city is all decked out! Oh, it's beautiful! Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But... Feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Take a look around, huh?
It's finally Windbloom. And here I am ruining everything.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Starsnatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down. Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it? Is there something wrong?
Never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn, I think we should stop seeing each other for now.
Huh? Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is already over? So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Is something wrong? You don't look so good.
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus. I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
You should see a doctor.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine. Yeah, I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better. Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see? Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is Windbloom after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Huh. Is it something in the air, maybe?
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating man?
Wait, but Donna is the one who has a huge crush on Diluc, right?
That's what I thought too. But she seems to have changed her mind.
Is that Captain Kaya? Huh. Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before? Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy Windbloom.
Good question, Kaya.
So, you knew about that? Well, Master Diluc came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love. But then I saw you, and it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
Oh, here he comes. Well, surprised to see us?
Not at all. Have fun, you three.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Ah, Kaya. You found them. Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
Whoa, headquarters are packed! What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order?
Oh, you're all captains?
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
Jean! A trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine! Which means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help? Right! He's the captain of the investigation team! But we didn't see him out there! Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do? Oh, that's a new face! Deacon of the church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosaria?
Ready to proceed. Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the Church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Murder?
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
No. There's no way!
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind. I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body! Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground. Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night? Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
Not yet.
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene. The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence? It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie. The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Second charge?
"7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand."
Wait, that's...
We now have accounts from 2 separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence? Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried. These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here. Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark. You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time? Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep. I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. but the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court. I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, in the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation, and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings. Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
No, it can't be true!
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims, and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
Like that! Oh, this has to be a nightmare! Rosaria! Oh! When did you get here? Who is he? Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is, what is his name again?
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right? That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your mind, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
Wait then, you know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself? Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Bard? If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know. Ooh! Hyman remembers that Jumpy Dumpty! So, this thing belongs to you now?
I suppose we're old pals too at this point. In all this time, I've never witnessed Lord Barbados approach anything in a serious manner. Perhaps this time, I'm in for something special. Hardly. It's not blind faith, you know. I've always had unwavering belief in the animal archon. Good idea. I'll tell him I still haven't deciphered his drunken musings from our 3 trips to the tavern last month. His wisdom is sure to reveal itself in time. A dear friend like you? Never.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
Hey, Jean! But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
Wait, Captain Kaya! Surely I can't just... Oh, in that case, head on in.
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it. Right back at ya. Alright, let's see what we can find. Wow, these books are so fancy! Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them. Human transmutation? Is Albedo seriously looking into that? Ooh, Paimon doesn't want to think about that. not sure if it's too hard for Paimon or too hard for anyone outside this line of work. Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk! The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be? Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found. Oh, Vent is calling! Let's answer! Oh, we found stuff, alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious. Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right? Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it. Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned. Wait, that's Miles. What's he doing here?
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
Hold on. You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh, sure. You got it.
That map we found in the hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations. We should be getting close. Oh, look over there! Something seems off. Weird. There's a hole, but no body. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies, but this location is different from the other two. Why not fill the hole, or smooth out the ground like the other places? Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case. What's wrong? Yeah, not when the charges are so serious. Hmm. Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive. We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
Yes, we sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time. Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court. Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature? Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act. In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too. I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw Master Diluc. I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear, and I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place. If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation. Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long. Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
Wait, does she mean...
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense? Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you? So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses? That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo. Then, there must also have been a body. Questions there may be, but allow me to point out, there is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the third location, and the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect, unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
What?
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day. The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands. You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind!
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine. What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
Who are you? Why do you wear my face? Hello to you, too. I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of... the homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine. So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you? That means nothing. By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the albedo in this room of being an imposter. How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real albedo long ago. Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused? You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
No, my head. It hurts.
The scar is right here. Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm. Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your way!
Whoa!
Come on, let's go!
Hey! They're shielding the imposter!
There are others trying to get in! Must be more people under her control!
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
After her!
What? How are there monsters in the city? Of course! Where's our first stop? Hey, Venti! What's with the freak out? It's just us. So, these two know the other's identity then? Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies? What about the remains D-Luke found? Did they belong to one of the victims? current! Paimon's never seen this many!
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support.
Requesting assistance at the side gate.
Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind communication! How is that even possible? No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
Huh? That voice? Venti? Is that you?
Oops. They're over there! Dilu, Kaya! What? We can't be here because we care? So what's the status over here? Aw, that's so sweet.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now. Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with the logistics from the back. Of course. Thank you, Miss Rosaria.
All units are now in position.
Hertha! Oh, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, for sure! She's someone you can really count on!
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making. But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself! Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner. Aw, that means a lot. Wait, was that Eula just now? Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
I think you should give yourself more credit. You were brave enough to sit through the trial despite the nature of the allegations. That takes strength. Apologies. Rosaria asked me to come. With Albedo running around protecting the city, she was worried you might be alone. At a time like this, 2 is much better than 1. So let me help. Of course she does. She spent all that time monitoring Albedo. It's only natural that she remembers his most dedicated student. As far as I know, he shared that information with close members of his order long before these events. Perhaps I spoke too soon. You do scare easily. I'm sure he felt the time was right. Besides, you know the truth, I know the truth. It doesn't change anything, right? Not afraid? We lucked out on that front. Otherwise, that conversation would have been for the whole city to hear.
Gotta say, when I saw you on the side of the road, I thought you were hurt. Not about to whack me in the head.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry about that. I was trying to run away, but I just couldn't keep going, so I pretended to be unconscious. Thought I could at least land a surprise hit on a monster that way.
I get it. That's a pretty common tactic. Oh, Traveler, Albedo, you're here. Got it. I'll take her there right away.
Supercall, it's you. It happened a lot before? Huh. Gentle electrocution.
It's all my fault. I knew Clea was fast, but disappearing like this? I only lost sight of her for 1 second. How am I going to explain this to Albedo?
Explain what?
Albedo! Traveler! Paimon! What brings you here?
Yeah, plus we kinda already heard what you said, so...
Clea, she disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry. I'm doing all I can to find her.
Wait! Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
She was right next to me, and the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second. Beg for mercy.
Come into being! Ha!
Those bombs. I see what you mean. She was not to be underestimated. Albedo, you can't be serious. Camping. Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears. Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
We're back!
Amber?
I sensed a child's anger through the wind.
Oh, nothing much to report, actually. Good. No problems. Ugh.
Wait, the operation isn't over. What do we do now? Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something? Huh? You're gonna use that thing to call them?
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Wait. Barbados? But considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so. All right, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his secret stash!
Hello? Who is this? Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell. Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados? Oh? And which brave soul is it this time? What is your wish, dear Albedo? How unprecedented. Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
Okay, that makes no sense.
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
Hello again, everyone! Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while. On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request. I'm guessing you still need to prepare? Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
Huh, I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
Hey, have you ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed? Paimon bets there's a secret snack stash hidden around here somewhere. Ah! Mini Turing? What are you doing here? Oh, don't worry. We aren't scared of you. So, what brings you here? Oh, is it Windbloom? There are a ton of fun games this time of year. What do you mean? Wait, didn't that already happen? You left the storybook world, and now you're here. What? And that's what you want, Mini Durin? To become human? Well, turning you into a human sounds like a huge project. No wonder Albedo wants to get the mage's approval. Definitely! You've just gotta trust one another! Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hawkeye know about this?
Welcome, one and all. Please sit wherever you like. I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. But thank you for being so considerate. Jean didn't fancy tagging along? All right, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea. So, tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmurings about? Oh? Which ones? I'm all ears. Interesting. What else? Ah, the raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. There's not much of it left. Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life. Of course! It was even the home of one of M's children the other day. Oh, I see. The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother's child. Of course not. To me, you're both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount could cause unimaginable chaos. That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. You need to prove you can wield them, and so you must pass the Hexenzirkel's trial. So you know our tricks, huh? Well, success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with, no? Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit this one out.
What? Why?
The Hexenzirkel trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on the structure. There's only room for 2 participants, I'm afraid. No more, no less. You understand, don't you, Paimon? Oh, don't be too angry with your dear aunt.
Okay. You can turn off the charm. Paimon will stay behind.
Thank you for being so understanding. Then, whenever you two are ready, interact with the chessboard on the table. It will guide you through the trial. Then, my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
Whoa, you're so tiny now! Take extra care of yourselves, okay?
You sound pretty confident, Albedo. Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who better than I to put your abilities to the test? I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two, see? Defeat them in battle. Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve your goal. Swashbuckle your way to victory like gallant fairy tale heroes.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Feel this ancient power. Burst for it. Feel this ancient power. Live! Feel this ancient power. Witness my great undertaking. Feel this ancient power.
This is glorious.
Burst forth. Moments of birth.
This is
Live. Moments of birth.
This is
Live. Feel this ancient power. Live. Witness my great undertaking. Witness my great undertaking.
It had to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me. Well done, but this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial. Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are. Only by turning the world on its head can we see its true colors. So it begs the question, what do you see on the other side of this chessboard? Pawns earned true freedom the moment they gained legs with which to run. So, in the spirit of Rhine-daughter, I prepared a little surprise for you. No need to thank me, of course. Just a small gesture of kindness from me. Barbara.
This calls for some pomp and ceremony.
Moment of birth.
Good lord, I was forgetting your rhymes.
Where were we?
Feel the ancient power.
Try to remember the steps this time.
Come into being. Come into being.
Blaze over.
Witness my great undertaking.
Decide.
Live. Burst forth. Witness my great undertaking.
Powering return.
This is long overdue.
Witness my great undertaking.
Blundering oaf. You're ruining the show.
Moment of birth. Come into being.
Ow!
Moment of birth.
The stage is yours, my
Witness my
This
great
calls for
undertaking.
some pomp and ceremony.
Live.
The final act is upon us.
Yes, very well done.
Oh, they've grown up so fast. I'm so proud.
Really? Well then, I'll leave you to debrief the others about today's events.
Huh? You're leaving already?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. And should you feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game, be my guest. Lovely tea party. But that'll do me for now. Until next time, my dearies.
You're just going to up and leave? Barbie? You'll have to forgive Barbalov. She's always on the move. And she never says where she's going either. I think she enjoys the mystique. But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very health-conscious individual. Barbie was satisfied with your victory. And so am I. Congratulations to you both. You can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I?
You're finally back! Great job! You made it all look so easy!
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
To deal with the dragon of dragons fine, right?
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
Yep, this place is as freezing as ever. Paimon's hands are turning to ice. You sure? Is it warm in there? still beating away after all this time. May Paimon ask a question? Who is Durin to you? Do you think of him as one of your kind? And is he a dragon, person, animal, or monster? Sounds like you prefer humans to dragons then. Looks like a golden energy has encased the dragon's heart! Wait, but in that case, what's gonna happen to the fake Hertha? And what about the people who fell under Durin's influence? Pleasure! We sure learned a lot. Oh yeah, the festival! Wonder who the Windbloom Star is gonna be this time? Well, we've been too busy dealing with this situation the entire time. Who else would be free to work during the Windbloom Festival?
Surly?
The Windbloom Festival is about to begin! Let's go check it out!
Wow! Amazing!
Venti!
everything go? Really? So Mini Durin looks like a human now? So, how do you feel right now? She? So that's what she meant, huh? Well, no wonder those monsters wanted to infiltrate the city and replace you. They wanted your life for themselves! You've got an unusual family, that's for sure. Devouring Nefarious? What's Nefarious? What? Of course, that's what friends are for. Oh, so you're heading back to headquarters? Well, good luck with the report! Wow, this Windbloom Festival turned out to be a special one. It feels like we really made a difference. Oh, Paimon almost forgot! If the Windbloom star has already been chosen, what is this year's Windbloom gonna be? Venti! You're back! Wow! A gift and a mystery all in one! The mages sure love their secrets, huh? You've helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you to a drink? Tavern right